What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm gonna be showing how to make your 2021 Spirit Halloween Flagship Store exterior. Now, if you have your old model, do not destroy it, because you can use that model, you can salvage that and turn it into this. It's not much different. You can see the other one actually on the left, or to the left of this one, but it's basically this one's just taller, further back, and it's actually a little bit shorter as far as left and right goes. But yeah, I will show you a sneak peek of the inside as well, and then I do have a photo of the exterior, which I will, or the other exterior, which I will show in a moment. But yeah, that being said, enjoy the video. Also, here's the old model. As you can see, it's a lot wider, or it seems wider, and it's a lot shorter. I definitely think that the taller is better because it gives you more ceiling space. But yeah, that being said, and officially now, you can enjoy the tutorial. Alright, so these basically mirrors is a 51 by 48. So as you can see, before it was a 58 by 48, before it was a 58 by 30, now it's a 51 by 48. So it got shortened on the right side by 7, and it extended back by 10. Now, obviously, now again, as I mentioned in the intro, if you have your old build, do not tear it down. Because if you want to just, you can leave it as is. If you're going to leave it as is, the only thing I would recommend is, what was I going to say? Extend it back by at least 10. Now, you need to extend it back if you're going to make the inside. If you don't want to change it, though, other than that, then you can leave it. I will talk about this also. Displays, the actual, like, themes, they will not work by half a block, but that half a block can get shifted down. So, I think I have, like, a block and a half of clearance, or 2.5 blocks of clearance now. No, it's probably, like, 2 or something, I don't know, because I haven't actually added the ceiling yet, it'll be half a block. But, as of right now, I have, like, 2.5 blocks of clearance, and if you stay towards the end, I might show the inside. But here's the new model. I actually like this. It looks a lot more sleek, in my opinion. Also, I don't know if that sign's on the other side, so. Even though I was literally just there 2 days, actually, no, yesterday, sorry. Because it's August 1st, the day I'm recording this, and I was there yesterday, I guess. But, yeah, basically, if you have your old model, you can just basically, what I would do is I would take the smooth sandstone section that is on the right, just get rid of the whole thing. Tear it down, including the white concrete, and then replace it with this here white concrete wall. So you can see, this tower has not changed at all, but basically the white concrete is just another diagonal block outward, and then it just goes back, and it is a total of 40. So that does add 10 to the build by itself. You'll see that in a minute. Then what I would do is I would take the bottom 4 rows of white concrete along at least the left and or the front of the left to start. And you want to push the wall in and replace it with quartz bricks, bottom 4 rows. And then extend it back by an additional 10. And then you should be able to connect it right into the white concrete section. And then the top row of white concrete won't change at all. It will go back by the 10. And then once you do bring it back by that 10, and you can also extend it up by, I believe, 3. Yes, bring it up by 3. So these walls should be 10 blocks total, and they should be about the size of how big this would have been. I think it's actually, yeah, this should be a block taller right now for you. So what you want to do is, I'm sorry to say, but actually let me show the back real quick, because I forgot to mention that. How this connects. That's just how it connects right there. But then, and again, you can pause and go back and do whatever for what part of the build you'd like to see. But, I'm sorry, but what you want to do is you want to remove the pumpkin. Now, the pumpkin, do not rebuild it. It is actually, I don't think they're legally allowed to do it anymore. I don't know what exactly the, like, law is or whatever, but when I was there, I was talking to people and they didn't have the pumpkin. I was like, oh, why don't they have the pumpkin? And someone said it was for some law that New Jersey has. I don't know what it is. But the pumpkin's not there. It was not there. They used to have an air dancer, I think, too. But I guess, of course, the year I go is when they removed the pumpkin, because that pumpkin was pretty cool. But they don't have it anymore. And then you can add this sign here first off, you want to extend the tower up by an additional 5. And you can add the sign. It is not actually centered. Uh, actually, no, it is centered. It's not a square though. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's I think 1, 2, no 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it might be centered actually, or a perfect square. Oh no, it's 7. It's okay. It's 7 up and down. It's 7, or it's a 7 by 6, or 6 by 7, something like that. It's not really noticeable though. And then you can add these paintings. The paintings should be in the exact same spots, just up by just up by a block, and there should be 1 by 2s instead of 1 by 1s. And then I didn't actually do this, but you could extend it left by 10 or 5 or 10. You don't actually need it for the inside to work because I have built the themes. Um, but I think next year I might end up doing that. I don't want to change it every year because that seems pointless. But if there's like little changes like that that I think would make it better, I definitely would. And there's also a door at the front, but I don't know like where exactly it is. I actually don't think it's like in the main area. I'm pretty sure it's in the employees only areas, but I'm not sure. So, obviously if you didn't need that, then sorry for wasting your time unless I put a timestamp. But if you do not have your original build, I'm going to show you how to make it block for block. Alright, so what you basically want to do is you want to come to your grid if you have made it, or your 51 by 48 grid golf per minute. And what you want to actually get out is white concrete, black stained glass blocks. You could use tinted glass, black stained glass, or normal glass. I think normal glass is actually most realistic to the build, like how it is in real life. You can watch store tours if there's anything that you're not like positive on, that you're like, I don't know if that looks right. You could look it up. Also, I'll talk about this in a minute once we get the materials. You also need quartz bricks, acacia doors, gray concrete, orange concrete, yellow concrete, white concrete. No, we already have white concrete, sorry. Black concrete, and paintings. So, just a little thing that you can keep in mind if you do end up building this, and you do want to build it like how it isn't like in real life, including like the whole shopping center. I don't remember what's to the right of it, but I know to the left of it there is a Boscov's. You could totally look up a picture. I'm sure there's a picture of some sort, but yeah. And then again, I don't remember what it is to the right. I don't even know if there is anything to the right of it. It might just be single standing. But I know that little smooth sandstone section was there in a picture that I looked up. But I don't even remember anything being to that side. Cause we walked over there. I don't remember. I didn't look at the build from that angle. Or the building, I should say. But what you want to do is you want to start from the front in the right-hand corner of your 51 by 48 grid cough per minute, and you want to count backward by 8. And going backward, you want to place 40 white concrete. You then want to come to the second block in of that row of 40 here, which is this one, and you want to bring, so the second block forward, which is this one. You then want to bring that left with 49 quartz bricks. Just like that. Now, what you want to do is you want to extend it forward by 37. You then want to extend this front block right by 33. Just like that. That's basically the size of your build. Obviously, other than that part. That is like that on purpose. I don't actually know why I built it like that. I think It has to do, yeah, it has to do with the shape of the tower, like that front tower. Um, but because it's like it's diagonal, and obviously I didn't want to have that there. But I think I added that because I just wanted to make it like flat there. Because obviously since that's a block back, I need to do something to make up for that. What you want to do now is you want to extend that row of white concrete up by 9, and the quartz bricks up by 3. 9 and 3. So now the reason I actually did make changes to it is because like I didn't actually realize like how the build was, because again I'd never seen it. Obviously I did go this year. It was very fun. If anybody, I definitely recommend going next year if you're into the spirit stuff. Obviously if you're not like a huge on it, then no point in going because tolls weren't fun. But yeah, it was fun. It was definitely a fun experience. And, like, obviously, I did change it. I made it bigger and everything because after, like, having an experience of it, I didn't realize how big it was. Like, in photos, like, it looks like a decent size, but actually, like, standing next to it, it is ginormous. Especially that, like, big diagonal tower on the front of it. I'm just gonna call it a tower. That thing is, like, you look at it in photos and stuff, like, it looks big, but I'm so small next to it. Cause like obviously like I don't know. It was definitely really fun. I got to talk to a lot of people. We got there at a decent time. It was like 8:50 I think, and we ended up still getting lucky, and I did end up getting Ophelia. Which actually most people probably don't even know who she is yet, but unless you've watched those videos. But yeah, she's kinda missing her control box. And she's not a return because it was opening day. It physically couldn't be a return. It was just everything was in its boxes. But that's the thing with Crazy Crate. They have all the boxes with the parts in them. She was just missing a box. It's an entire box that's missing. Because I got Maestro as well yesterday, who, by the way, is amazing. He's just a filler, or he's a leftover prop, I guess. I'm so happy I got him because I really wanted him. His screws and control box were in the same box. And I'm guessing Ophia would have had the same, but nope, that box just isn't there. And then adapter's also missing, but I have an extra adapter, so that's fine. And she is 6-volt 2-amp, which I think is what that adapter is. Cerberus, for whatever reason, came with a random Crazy Crate adapter. He came with his YJ one, but he also has a Crazy Crate one, which is so random. But, yeah. What you then want to do is you want to take the top 6 rows of this back section of white concrete, and you want to extend them all the way left. Let me make sure it actually is 6. It is. You want to extend them all the way left until they overhang the left side by 1. And then all the way forward until they extend over the front by 1. And then just connect them straight right. Until they are... And they should be in line with the quartz bricks there. And then again, it should be 6 blocks total. But... yeah. The flagship tutorial was actually did really well last year, so I figured I definitely, because obviously if I do it one year, I've got to do it again, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it, so I figured I might as well. That also added to the fact that, you know, I should do it again. And I wasn't planning on changing the exterior again, like I said, or if I don't know if I said that because I've kind of taken 2 cracks at it a little bit. I, like, did a little bit of it, and then I accidentally misclicked, and there at the video clip. But I only did, like, not even, like, 1 full wall. But, yeah, that was fun. But, yeah. I just figured that, you know, I needed to make it more proportionate and also be able to fit everything. Because the themes were originally going to actually be too tall. I had the first theme, I made it shorter than what I wanted to. And then I figured, you know what, I'll extend the ceiling up. So I did destroy the whole ceiling and everything, which wasn't fun, which was fine. And then I think I ended up extending like 3 blocks? Yeah, 3. And that was more than enough space. If you do decide to leave it, the themes will not work by half a block. Now, obviously, you can fix that half a block by... Actually, no, I don't know if you could, but you could totally add, like, a half-slab ceiling instead of the one that I used. And then give yourself a little bit of clearance, and then also just make the theme, like, instead of having normal stone slabs around the top, you can just have upside down stone slabs half a block below. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to the interior, which won't be this part, by the way. But, yeah. Now, if you'd like, you can fill this in with white concrete. I'm actually going to. So what I would do is I basically just take the top block from either side and just connect it together, and then you have a big old rectangle and just fill it in with white concrete. You can use commands for this. I'm not gonna. I guess I'll talk about how Flagship was. But yeah, we got there on a 50-ish. Talked to some people, which was really nice. And then we basically just talked and goofed around for a good 2 hours, and then we ended up getting in the store. They had VIP numbers, which was nice, which was interesting. I was number 32, and I still managed to get what I wanted. I was gonna actually try and get Mr. Dark, but he sold out, and then I was gonna try and get Caretaker, but I don't even think they had a box of him to begin with. And then after seeing him in person, I wasn't a huge fan of him. But they had Maestro, and Maestro was the one last year that I really wanted. But yeah, so that was fun, and then good. I think it was like 3.5 hours or 4 hours back before realizing that oopsies, Ophelia doesn't have a control box. But yeah, I'll get the part. I'm not concerned about it. Even like the screws are more important than the control box right now, because she would work as a static, and then I could just use the demon head for something else if I really wanted to. Because she still is like a creepy prop to have. And then yeah, but right now I do have her set up, and I'm surprised she hasn't fallen yet, because the poles that go directly into the base are so loose. Like, I could probably pick her up from the base, and literally nothing is, like, connected at all. Like, there's because she has the extendable poles like that Techie used to use. That's really the only thing that's, like, secure. Because the, little sockets seem to be a lot more loose this year. Which is annoying, because, like, last year you probably could have gotten away with not using screws for most of them. But this year you kind of have to. The screws are annoying, too. And you also have zip ties, but the zip ties I don't think I really have to use, because the arms don't move. Like, Maestro, I think, no, he didn't have zip ties in his arm. He has the, SVI kind of port things. But, yeah, his setup was pain. It took me a good hour. Or it was like 45 minutes. But, yeah, he's super cool. I'm definitely happy with that. And I plan on getting one more this year, which I'm not sure which one it'll be. I'm between Baphomet if I can afford him, Buzzsaw if I can afford him, Evelyn Leech, and then Inferno Reaper from Home Depot. And maybe the Hunchback dude from Party City. But, yeah. And I will probably do a haunt video on this channel again as well, just because I think that's nice to do. Obviously, like, this channel, I'm trying to, like, take off of that Halloween stuff. But obviously I have this still. But those little things, like the haunt, obviously, I do want to leave in, because I think that is kind of cool to add. Although, I don't know if I'll be doing Christmas display and stuff. But, yeah, and maybe I won't do, like, I'll probably do a talking one again, like a daytime walkthrough for this channel. And then the nighttime one, which I'll probably edit some more than I did last year, will be on Decoration Dudes. So, yeah. But we're gonna have a lot more this year. I want to say me and Animatronica have almost 50 combined now. And by Halloween, we will have 50 combined. I think it's 46 right now, once Ophelia gets working. So, yeah, kind of ridiculous. But once you've done that, that's basically your ceiling. And then we now have the center tower, and that's actually the build done. That was very short. I didn't realize it'd be that short. I'm sorry. But, yeah, there's the build. That actually looks really stupid. But yeah, and then you can see the smooth stone floor and everything. You can change that to light gray concrete if you'd like. I actually think that would be a good idea. Obviously, again, if you don't have it, then don't worry about it. But I think light gray concrete would work. And basically what you want to do now for the middle section is give me like 30 seconds there. That was less than 30 seconds. What you want to do is you want to take this from this row of quartz bricks here, and you want to count 4 diagonally to the right by 1 and place a white concrete. Bring it forward 1. 4 diagonally to the right by 2. And 4 diagonally to the right with a black stained glass block. In front of that, place an acacia door that is facing forward. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this here. Oh, yeah, we are. So it should be facing forward, and it should be basically like on the inner half of that block, and then you want to place an acacia door forward diagonally to the right by 1. They should be facing towards each other. And then bring that right with a black stained glass block. Forward diagonally to the right by 2 with white concrete. Backward diagonally to the right with a white concrete. Then a black stained glass block. Then right with an acacia door. back diagonally to the right with an acacia door, which the handles should be basically in or facing towards each other, just like that. And then that should be back with a black stained glass block. Backward diagonally to the right by 3 with white concrete. Just like that. Now, what I would do is you want to bring all these white concretes up by 15. Now, this one here, this far back one, will actually get obstructed by the wall, so just count that as a block. So, like, if you want to go from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that would be the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. And then, I would just bring them up for now, and then we will have to destroy some for the sign. And if you want to add the sign on both sides, it will work. However, I am going to have to figure it out for the inside, because I know you will be able to see the sign from how tall the ceilings are. I might just make a lower ceiling here, though. We'll see. And then what you can do is you can bring either black stained glass block, or all 4 black stained glass blocks up by 2. And then basically, like, kind of, I guess, inward of the doors and above them, you want to place a black stained glass block. So just, like, bring this far back one forward diagonally to the right by 1, and then that one would be forward diagonally to the left, or backward diagonally to the right, and then that could be backward diagonally to the left. And then you can see how that looks, because it's basically just inward and upward. And the doors do stick out a little bit, but that is fine. That is the best way you're going to be able to get the diagonal. And then you can bring those up with 13 white concrete each. And in each, I mean in each black stained glass block. Just like this. And then that'll basically be the tower. Silver is weird though, having gone to Flagship. Because like last year I thought it was cool, but like this year I really like, people were like, you should go on Discord and stuff, and I was like, alright, I'll ask. And it worked, I guess. Because I still can't drive. I mean, I could, but not legally. But yeah, once you have done that, you should have this. Actually, I'm stupid. What you want to do over here is you actually want to destroy these top blocks here. So once this back row gets obstructed, just stop it. And then you should have that. And then what you want to do is you want to take either back white concrete, either outward and backward white concrete here on these, and then you want to just bring them inward diagonally towards the center of this tower by however many. I think it's like 6 or something. 4, 5, 6, 6. It's 7 if you want to connect them. Yeah, just like that. And then bring them up so they are the same height as everything else. It should be an additional 5, and that should be 6 total on this backside. So, yeah. But yeah, again, if... I know it's only August, and Flagship is open, like... Flagships are just open, but if you could end up going next year, I would definitely recommend it for the grand opening. The ceremony wasn't, like... amazing, but it was still, even without the ceremony was supposed to be from like 10 to 11. They did have music and stuff, but like it's fun to talk to people. Like you probably haven't really, like, nobody probably really just like noticed this out of me, but I'm not really the most social person. But like if you like know who you're talking to, like if you talk to them on Discord, or even like big YouTubers and stuff, like they're pretty nice. I want to fill in the top of this roof here and with white concrete. Like, I was talking to Haunt World and stuff, which was fun. You should go subscribe to Haunt World. It's actually very close to 1,000. He's at like 830 or something. So you should definitely go help him reach that goal. I might put his channel link in the description. He also suggested me to make this last year. Thanks, all. I already started a trend. No, but this is really fun for me to make. I never really had considered making this, but I guess, hey, it's still cool. But now we actually have like 2 more things to do. What you basically want to do is you want to come to the, I guess, the front row of black glass on preferably the left side of the diagonal. However, again, if I don't remember if they have the sign on the right side, but I know they have it on the left side. It is 100% on the left side. If it's on the right side, though, then obviously I would add it there as well. I don't remember. I'm just drawing a blank, but it's not hard to add it twice. It's basically just start the same, because it's only like It's not symmetrical, I guess, but yeah. But what you want to do from this block is you basically want to count to the third white concrete up, and you want to break it. Break 1 in front, and 4 behind. You then want to break 6 rows up. So let's make sure I counted that correct, which I did. And now you should have a big old square taken out. You then want to place a row of gray concrete at the top row and bottom row of this. It's hard building diagonally, just for the record. And then also, just like that. And then you want to connect that first and last row up and down with gray concrete. And then what you just did, you want to do again with orange concrete. So row at the bottom, row at the top, and then connect the front and back rows. Now you should have a 2x3 square. At the back row, you want to make it fully yellow concrete. At the front row, going bottom to top, you want to place 2 white concrete and a black concrete. That is my very sad interpretation of that Reaper dude that is their logo. If you want to take a better shot at it, I would definitely recommend doing so. The gray concrete trim you can actually get rid of, however, it does have something like that in the on the store. It's not as thick as that. It's like kind of like thin, but you can't do thin like that in Minecraft. Like that's the same with these walls. That's I think why I either didn't build it like that or didn't notice it. Because they're like half off. It's like barely, like it'd probably be like on like this pixel off. It's a slight overhang, or maybe even like there. But yeah, it's not a huge overhang. But yeah, I actually think that is, no, we have still paintings. So what you want to do is you want to basically come to the second row up, and either going left to right or right to left, it doesn't actually matter. You want to leave a 7 block gap, so first block, second block, third block, fourth block, fifth block, sixth block, seventh block, eighth block, you want to place a 1x2 painting. 3 block gap, another 1x2. 3 block gap, another 1x2. That's a 2 block gap. Of course, that's a one time I get a different painting. 3 block gap, another 1x2. Why do I keep doing that? 3 block gap, another 1x2. 3 block gap, another 1x2, and then that's that. Oh yeah, that's why it's off, because I left a 3 block gap, or 2 block gap, not 3. It should be a 3. So it's basically 7 on the 8th block painting, 3 block gap on the 4th block from that painting, 3 block up, 4th block painting. And then it's basically just 3 block gaps in between every painting until you have 7 blocks at either side between the first and last painting. You can't actually push these up another block if you want them to be centered. It would be centered then, right? Yeah, although it doesn't really matter. And you can also add more. I don't remember exactly how many there are. But yeah, they're basically like costumes being shown off, which is why there's actually the 1x2s do really work well, because I think those are the only 1x2s that there are in the game, and they both could be people posing with costumes. But yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Spirit Halloween 2021 Flagship exterior tutorial complete, the remake. All right, so here we casually are with this already finished. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the inside, though, quickly. There's an extra ton. There's no lights either, which I'm not going to give you any lights. But yeah, you can see it's very dark. I do actually have that. I don't know why I still have that. Oh, well, I guess the ceiling's going to be pushed down, so it doesn't really matter. Also, that. That's more of a problem. But, yeah, we'll figure it all out. And then here's the inside. As you can see, it's very dark, other than over here at the back theme. But yeah, if you've seen videos of Flagship, I'd say this is accurate, however, I don't actually know, and there are even chains in here, if you can see them. And then I will add all the animatronics again as the little statues, and, yeah, I do actually want to buy a theme piece this year. I haven't gotten a theme piece before. But, yeah, then here's behind the back theme. There's a little, like, photo op thing. I think there's, like, 2 photo ops. But, I guess that's really all of it, and, yeah, that's, I guess let's move to the outro, and, yeah. Now, if you want to, okay, basically, Next time, I'm going to clean up that grid. I'm going to basically remove, like, probably all of it, actually. It might literally just be the lime concrete left. And then, what I would do is I would fill in the floor with either smooth stone or light gray concrete. Do not use stone. The themes are completely stone. But, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you have any suggestions for tutorials, feel free to leave them in the comments. And, yeah, I will see you for the interior of this. I'm very excited to do that. But have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.